Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you are having a fine morning. I wanted to give a quick market update and then also a quick update to the top 7 stocks. I hope all of you are making money in this market. But let's start off with the S&P 500 ETF and get right into it. All right, so we have support right here at 443. This is the open gap down to the downside here. Continues to be here. I would expect now that we've broken down a little bit below this that we would come down and touch this. And then I think we continue this bull trend that has been going on and on and on. So anyway, I like this for a move once we come back down and could be a possible touch here. And then we could see some good opportunities, some buying opportunities right in here for the next leg upwards. All right, we have the triple Qs right here. We had an open gap that is closed now down to the downside. But so far, the triple Qs have just been kind of sitting there. There really isn't a gap for a long time down here. So it's kind of come down here and kind of closed and just been meandering here. I would expect that we may see a bounce here. Of course, watch for this to break. If this breaks here, and we get a sizable break and it holds down below that, maybe we see a close below that level at 369, then we could be looking at lower prices from there. But until that happens, I'm going to follow the price action, expecting a bounce here, looking at this upper gap up here at 382, and we could continue the bull trend and go on further that. So that will be something to really watch today. Now, the Russell 2000 ETF has buy signals. So these are DeMark buy signals, which is showing that the momentum may be over. And there's some stocks within the Russell 2000 that are really surging this morning. One is Archer that kind of comes to mind. Archer is partnering with Boeing, so that's ACHR. That might be a stock you chase. I don't know. That's not exactly for me. I'm in that stock already. And so in a nice position on that as it moves upwards. But anyway, talking about the Russell, it looks like we are starting to bounce off of this level. And we do have this open gap all the way up here at 197. And we could continue that bull trend in the small caps. What is the VIX doing? Well, the VIX is coming down just a little bit here in pre-market, down to $15.70. It had gotten kind of elevated here, but did not hold even at 1850, which is the average of the VIX. And it has kind of come on down. So the further that this comes down, that is, of course, bullish for the market. And so we are starting to see that calm down a little bit now that we've had our CPI report. It shall be interesting to see how that moves. All right, let's go into the top 7 stocks. Number 7 continues to be RGLD. This is Royal Gold. And Royal Gold is part of my long-term royalty strategy. And so this has a nice buy signal. I've been in on this, just kind of meandering around down just a little bit. But if we start to see money printing or some relief coming from the Fed, then that I would expect to see this to do extremely well. Also, gold and precious metals to do well. All right, number 6 is VERV. This continues to be one we are down in since this call out way up here on this buy signal. Had a decent day yesterday at 2.68% gain. But so far not so good on this one, but just hanging in there until we get a sell signal. Next, we have TER. This is Teradyne. This is number 5 on the list, and we have this buy signal up here. We've just been we've been down in this also. It came on down to the support and bounced off of this. And so this would have been a much better entry, so poor entry, but I like the DeMark indicators, and this looked good too. So, I mean, that's going to happen sometimes. It kind of failed, but looking for higher prices on this, going to hold. CRISPR Therapeutics had an analyst review. So, an analyst review and reiterate their price target on that this morning. And so that is some good news for this stock as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this bounces this Friday morning. Then we have number 2 is Mass Therapeutics, ticker symbol MASS. Actually, I skipped number 3. What am I doing? Number 3 is brand new to the list, and so this is ROG. So ticker symbol ROG. This is the Rogers Corporation. This had significant insider activity last night, and so I needed to replace this as number 3. Mass is 908 Devices, and 908 Devices is starting to do a little bit better. We're starting to move up quite a bit here. Looking good. This stock is actually doing pretty well for us from buy signals. And finally, Outlook Therapeutics, that continues to do nothing, continues to be my number 1. I have to believe as we get closer to the PDUFA date that we are going to see a move on this to the upside. It shall be interesting to see how it all plays out. I wish you all the best on the stock market. Just doing this quick update. Hope you have a phenomenal trading Friday.